Alright, howdy guys, I'm a fellow 8, your favorite Wolf Girl enthusiast, and welcome back to this Fire Emblem, the Lonely Mirror, Maddening mode Ironman. I'm very happy to get back into it today. I plan on finishing up the time skip, the previous part of the time skip, that is. I hope that this is the right chapter, did I? Okay, I saved it the right place, very good. But yeah, so today we should be able to get through the early portion of the game, prior to the time skip. Once we get to the time skip, all of our units who can die will die permanently if they do die. As you can see down here at the bottom, we have 2 deaths, but both of those units are going to return to us completely at their base level once we get past the time skip. Also, I think my camera's lagging a little bit, so let's see if we can fix it by doing that. Hopefully that works out. Either way, I look forward to getting into this one. We have a lot of very strong units. We have a lot of things to cover. Obviously, Boone is our biggest, like, quote-unquote liability right now. I haven't given him as much experience as I probably should have. His stats are fine. He's not doing too bad. 11 power, effective 11 speed with the Slim Lance equipped. Otherwise, 8 speed. He's not doing, like, outstanding or anything, but he's not doing awful either, so we'll just roll with what we've got. The other big units of our roster are obviously Caspian and Miles. And our Leah's really good, and our Grant's like kind of popping off a little bit, and I think that my camera's lagging again. I know what the issue is. I have Steam open. I hate Steam. I despise Steam so much. I hate Steam more than I can even express to you. Let me close Steam, and then my computer shouldn't be lagging anymore. Break out the task and close Steam. Or maybe it's that I have 4 instances of OBS running. OBS running. Okay, so the stream's gonna go down for a second, but barring that, everything should be fine. You really gotta love it when, for some reason, unbeknownst to me or any reasonable being, okay, whatever. Okay. I think that should do it. I think that should fix all of the issues and the things that were occurring. Good to see you, JBR and Dribble. Can't make it to stream today. Rest in peace. That's a shame. But make sure to like it. Thank you. I appreciate that. And no, JBR, we haven't reached Riley just yet. Let me make sure that stream's still running. Let me just make completely sure. Okay, we're fine. We're good. Everything's in order. Now, we can finally get into the game part. The fun part of the run. The run part of the fun. Anyway, we have a lot of good units. Our healer, Catherine, has been popping off as well. Lael is also a good unit. I look forward to training her in this map. I do want to bring Winifred. I'm not going to bring Atticus for now. Having Winifred is just kind of good. If you kill me, you swear, well, we might have issues then, because I don't know what my plans are just yet for that unit. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I might be convinced through the loss of several other units I might be convinced through that to sort of pick up Mr. Riley, the pirate. We'll see what happens. We'll see what occurs. Anyway, we did lose Travis last time, so we're down a couple of swords. I think we lost the Wodao steel sword and an iron sword and probably like a vulnerary. So hopefully we can make things work out here with the limited equipment that we have. I think what I'll do is I'll give Miles as good of a sword as I can. Not that I have an incredible deal of swords, because obviously he kind of went away with my swords somewhat. I hope that this works out. This should be fine. This should work out. It should. All in good fun, I guess. We'll see what happens. But yeah, these are gonna be the units I bring. Whatever happens, happens. We'll see. Because like I said, people will come back and stuff after time skip if they do die. They'll just be base level, so we'll have lost all of our progress with them. For example, we wouldn't want to lose Virgil or Caspian because we'd lose these level ups and they'd just be base level again. And that's most certainly not what we want to occur. A couple of iron sword people down here. Let's see, if I put you here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 can attack. You have an iron sword. These guys have lances. Okay. Caspian can wall off, or Virgil can wall off, and I think Virgil's the better option for that either way. And then Grant can stand behind him. I think what I might do is swap like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then Virgil can stand here, Caspian can kill this one, Grant can bait the 2 Pegasus Knights, and then all of this will occur kind of just on its own. This side of things is also somewhat important, but not like a huge stressor for me. It's kind of bad, like if I let this guy get in and start attacking, but I'm also lacking a flyer, so this guy's not as big of a threat as he usually is. Let's see, if I send Boone and Miles to take care of these, I wonder if that would work. These guys have 8 con, and only one of them is losing speed. 8 speed by default, so I'll double this one with the Slim Lance, and I won't double these 2 with anything. I could put Winifred towards this direction. I also have to visit this house down here at the bottom, alongside Caden, who we, spoilers I suppose, will be recruiting. Look at these stats. He's crazy for this point in the game. His PRF weapon is also a Brave weapon, 8 might, 10 crits. Can't go wrong with it. Really solid. We'll also be facing Helga, Rob, and Benji. None of these units will attack into us. They are actually sympathetic towards our cause. We just have to. Also, Rob's looking really strong here. Either way, they're sympathetic towards us, and they won't attack us as long as we don't attack them. They will turn into green units once we recruit Caden. So we'll see about that. We'll see how that occurs. And some of these other guys, the ones not labeled as Proclaimers, would also turn into green units for us. The ones labeled as Celeste. So we don't want to kill them, but like there's no way that we won't. I think that this should work though. Everything should be in order. I'm going to put the healers towards the back. Roxy, I suppose, yeah. There we go. Lunch break is almost over, but please use hot dog water. We'll see about it. We don't get him this map, but we'll see about it when we get him in the time skip. So yeah, as expected, we'll put Grant right here. I'll give him the Slim Lance. Maybe he'll double these guys. He won't. Maybe? This guy will have 8 speed, so no, he won't. So maybe I'll just give him the Steel Sword. Maybe that's fine. For now, I'm okay with that. And then, like I said, Virgil can just go down here, kill this guy. No issues whatsoever. Tank the other 2. Once again, without issues. We've got some good units on our team. We've got some good units indeed. They will not have issues. I don't think so at all. I think we're going to be just fine for this map, and hopefully the next map. Though the next map does feature some promoted enemies, it's a little bit of a harder one. That said, though, we should be fine. I think that we'll make it. I think that everything will work out roughly in our favor, if not perfectly in our favor. It's just when we get to the time skip that things become very, very spooky for us. Caspian is ordinarily not a unit that I get to use, though, because he is ordinarily quite bad for me. But hopefully now he'll be better and more usable, because he's actually quite good, as you will have seen from looking at his stat line. This guy's going to do a number to him for sure. Actually, it's only going to be like 8 damage. So, cool. Thanks. He's doing a great job. I'm going to have Lael down here just to heal him up, though. I think she'll take a hit from that, but that's okay. She has enough HP for it. Same thing with Catherine. Do you have a talk? Did I see that correctly? No. I did not. Okay. I'll put Leo right here. It's fine if she gets attacked as well. She'll double. I think, yes. She will double in 1 round because she has 16. They have 8 defense. She won't 1 round. Unlucky. Cutie Pie with the poppers again. Good to see you. Very, very nice. We will most definitely feature Roxy a little bit in terms of her combat potential. So, does Leah lose too much speed? She'd be at 11. These guys would be just too much. I guess I could use Magistra. Like, I still have a lot of uses of it left, so might as well. Now the question is, how much do I want to deal with these guys from this side? Because I could put Boone out here, and he would have no serious issues dealing with the Pegasus Knights. It would just be a little bit scary. And since he's a game over condition, it may not be worthwhile. 6 damage, it's 7 because of weapon triangle. That's 9, that's 5, and that's 6. So everything combined would cause him to not die, unless the archer also shot him. I'm going to leave him here with the Slim Lance equipped, and I'll leave Miles with him as well. And then I'll kind of have Winifred, like, super non-committally stand right here, and she can do whatever we need her to on the next turn. I hope this works out. I know for sure that Miles will one-round one of them, and Winifred should one-shot one of them. It's just a matter of, will Boone be able to hit the steel lance, the steel sword one specifically, and also do like 12 damage times 2 with a slim lance? Maybe possible, but I'm not thinking that it will be. We will see how it goes, though. Very nice experience there. We also have stat boosters that we want to give out. You're here, what have you missed? Nothing as of yet. We just kind of had a recap of our units and looked over some things. So far, everything's going great. So far, nobody's really in significant danger. It is just the first turn, though. Okay, that Pegasus Knight didn't want to move. That is kind of in my favor, not gonna lie. Let's see here. Can Roxy get this kill? She can. Okay, we'll go for that then. That's a pretty simple fix to my issue there. The Pegasus Knight does not adhere to terrain bonuses, so the forest is of no concern to us. All flyers will have that attribute. Then from there, we should just be able to kill with Wind from Joseph, much as I would like to get him even more forward and use the Force Steady a little bit more. I guess I could do that. We'll see. Either way, Winifred can kill one of these. Winifred is not one that I'm necessarily too caught up on if she gets rolled. Okay, good. That's exactly what we needed to occur. From which point Winifred can shoot this one. And then everything should just work out from there. Because then Miles can walk through and kill the other one. I'm going to try this first, though. This could be more important. Good. Very, very good. Hopefully she'll get a good level up off of it. She doesn't return for quite some time. That's a fine level up. Ever seen Aaliyah with more strength than speed and luck? I don't think that I have, unfortunately. But she's getting there. Her speed is quite high, though, so maybe she won't quite reach that threshold. Okay, because of the forest tile, he can't reach that one. But that's okay. It'll attack Winifred, and Winifred will have no issues dealing with it, I would suppose. Gonna send yours? Ooh, I'm interested. I'm very fascinated by this prospect. Never heard of such a phenomenon. 15 strength? Wow, insane. Okay, Boone. Taking a bit of damage here, but the steel sword is gonna be the more powerful enemy. So you have 8 power as a result of the ballista, followed by your 8 strength. He'll take 10 damage. That might be too much, actually. Luckily, 1 range moves before 2 range, and this will decide to attack Winifred over Boone, but I think that would have been extremely bad. 13 damage, 12 damage because of weapon triangle, 12 plus 6, or 12 minus 6 would be 6, so yeah, no, he would die. We got kind of lucky in this way, because obviously that's not ideal. Ooh, she could do that. That wouldn't be half bad, honestly. I don't need to heal Caspian right now. It would just kind of be convenient. I'm gonna go for this. I can still heal with Lady. The lady who is named Catherine, I just recalled. Please get strength, speed, and defense. Alright, she listened, and then some. That was an insane level up. That was crazy. Y'all are so lucky playing along as we speak, and yours has 9 strength at level 11. Darn. Mine's just a tad bit better. I don't know what it's been with this run. My level ups have just been kind of crazy for exactly no reason. I've never experienced anything quite like it. I genuinely... Oh. I have the sudden feeling of good luck. Hope it's not my imagination. Right, okay. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Rob will not attack us. I do need to get... Is it Boone down here to talk to you? It might be Leah. I'm pretty sure it's Leah. Go ahead and heal her with a vulnerary from the convoy. We can also sell a bunch of stuff in this chapter, because if we do that, we get to keep our money into the next portion of the game. Javelin. I don't think you'll attack me either way, and it won't matter because it's Javelin. Joseph talks to Caden. Gotcha, okay. Aye, aye. Doesn't Joseph talk? Yeah, that makes sense. That's more understandable. I completely forgot that he was a force deploy. Let's see. I was thinking it was Boone because I'm used to that, but nope. Most assuredly not. Okay, we'll get him down there, though. I don't think it super matters if we rush ahead, so I'm just going to kind of wall off like this. Yeah, the map kind of slows its pace with your weights. I don't know if it's noticeable, but it kind of slows its pace with your weights whenever there's a rune to pick up. I think that's a cool way of doing it. I don't think it's necessarily intentional. It kind of just, the game has to run a check to see which units and which classes are standing on those tiles, so it's like, it's noticeable for me. Because I'm playing at the moment. That's the thing, essentially. Okay. So now that that's in order, this guy, I could kill this guy with Miles, and then just leave him here if I really wanted to. Assuming nothing else reaches us, yeah, that would be just fine. That would get the ballista off our back, and that would get him completely rolled. So I'm gonna roll with that. Right. Oh, and it's Queenie, I forgot about that. She is a very interesting unit in terms of usability. Looks like the Amazonian forces are targeting the castle. Oh wait, I actually don't think I've read that before, because I've never done this. Said it was the downside of making any class. Yeah, right. I do think I recall it being the case beforehand too, but either way. Targeting castle, this could be bad then. Tell everyone to intercept Amatona. Finally some action. I hope I didn't make the perfectly incorrect decision there, because she's really strong. She does get weighed down a lot, but like, she is really strong, and I don't want to get completely rolled. I've never done that before, I just kind of wanted to be proactive, and that might have come back to bite me pretty significantly. I don't know what their actions are going to be now. Let's see. Yo, Dad, what's up, Lee? That could be very, very, very bad for us, because Caden will one-round units. Helga will hurt very badly if she decides to use the Killer Lance instead of the Axe Reaver. So ideally, I would use Axe units in this situation and place them down. However, the combination of Hunter's Bow, or a Ballista, and Caden, like, either one of these shooting us would be awful. Rob is going to hurt because he's quite strong. Helga is just going to fly in. Is that a new Rob portrait? It just is pre-skip. I think it is recolored, though. I think it's got better colors now. I don't know what is going to happen now. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just back off for a turn. Because if that happens, we are very, very bad off. That's completely not going to work out in our favor. If this one attacks us, I'm kind of, like, okay with that. But if they start moving in on us and we have to defeat them, not only do we lose green units for that, but other bad things occur. So if he's right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to stand either here or here to intercept Caden at his max movement range. But I'm also going to intercept Helga's attack, and probably this one. And I don't know that Joseph has the capability to handle 2 of them. And he is a game over condition for this map, and presumably the following map. Right. So I guess what I could do to start off is attack this with Roxy and then kind of surround her. So I guess one other thing I could do. Virgil doubles pegs, he can't be stopped. That's great. That's wonderful. My Virgil 2 is very good, but he's not quite doubling the Pegasus Knights. Yo, what's up, Heartless Caesar? 11 speed, 16 power. That is incredible. That's absolutely unstoppable. I had a really great Virgil once myself. It's always great to see him going crazy. I could kill that and stay within Helga's range that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so that would be a straight shot. I really hope this hits, because I'm going to have to both... Dang, it missed. Unlucky. Really, really, really unfortunate right there that that would occur. I guess what we'll do is we'll hope that she is dissuaded from killing Joseph. Caden and his men don't move. They had a talk conversation just now because of this up here. where they implied that they're going to start moving towards us by saying that we're going to start moving towards them. So I'm, like, very cautious right now. If I have to, I can always back off, because really the big enemy in this map is just Rain. And he's all the way over here. And there's no reward or anything that we're going to be missing out on by taking it easy. But it's scary out here. Yeah. That's not good at all. I'm just going to have to kind of hope that everything works out in my favor. I was not aware that that would occur, because I've never taken this path before. I had always just been under the impression that they were just like, yeah, we don't hate you guys. It's fine. And then it turned out to not be so fine. I'm going to put Grant right here. We're going to have Leah stand... I'm going to have Catherine stand down here, I think. You guys can't be attacked by the ballista. If they decide to move in on us, it's fine. As long as we don't get crits or hit too hard with the Axe Reaver, and then subsequently killed by this guy, it should be fine. This would be 12. It would be 22. Because of weapon triangle, so 17 damage. And then... okay, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be fine. It's just that I need Caden to move towards us now. Because if he doesn't, then things could get very shaky. I'm going to... I don't need to ward. I'm gonna put Leah... I'm gonna leave Leah where she is. Go right here with you. Put Leah here. And then that kind of walls everything conceivable. The worst reality is that Helga attacks into Joseph. To be fair, she is losing 5 speed, so she's down to 10. She won't double. And if it's the Javelin, then she's losing the same amount. Catherine could bait the other Pegasus, and it wouldn't be a big deal. It's just, I don't think it super matters. The only big, like... maybe it would have been better. It probably was the best course of action to do that. I'll put her up here just so that she does that. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm quite scared. I genuinely don't know what's going to occur. Like I said, we're not going to lose as long as Joseph, Boone, presumably Miles also doesn't die. I don't know. We have a few game over conditions. Right, okay. Okay, they are moving towards us. That's fine. Hit by a 39, thanks Rob, with your 7 skill over here. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Just don't get crit, and we're peachy keen. Doing everything good. Okay. I can roll with this. I can accept this outcome. The Celeste... that was a lot more reinforcements than I expected. That was a significant number greater than what I had in mind for what was going to occur. So Winifred probably dies this turn, which is an outcome that I'm accepting of. Whether by choice or otherwise, it is a mandatory sacrifice. Then I can swap Boone over to the Slim Lance again, and he's probably dodging. So let's do that. Kill you. And then trade over to Slim. And then shoot you. I hope this hits, by the way. Good. I think we'll make it out, because once we talk to Caden, he and his men become green units. It's just that we might lose some people in the process. That process is going to include killing this Pegasus Knight, unfortunately. And I think I'm going to have to use Lael for this. As much as I really want to heal Virgil. Because I can't really trust anyone else to hit. I guess I could try with Caspian first. Good. Okay. That helps significantly. Okay. Make your people green, my guy. Become good. Thank you. Whoa. That is a relief right there. That's a lot off our plate. Lael heals. We surround Lael with Virgil and basically everybody to ensure her health and safety and prosperity and everything good. We could put somebody back here, I suppose. Catherine has 52 avoid right now. She's not really going to get hit by anything. Like, it's gonna be essentially a coin flip, a little bit more than a coin flip for most of these guys. Kill one of these with Caden, which I am going to do. Any bit of help is going to be huge. Also, I'll give a quick unit review on Caden. Though he's only going to be around for this map and the next map, and then he is away for quite some time. Obviously, a very strong unit, as you can see. Level 16 to start off with that PRF Brave Bow. 12 power, 15 speed, 10 defense. Nothing shabby on an archer. New to the Discord, so how do I post the pick? Gotcha. So, in my Discord, I have it just set like as a safety measure. Just go up to the grab roles tab and grab the villager role. That allows you to post images, links, and things of this nature. It's just, I had to put that in place in case there was like a bot attack or whatever. You never know what happens on Discord. Got 16 skill and speed, so she might stay permanently. That's very good. Catherine is very much worthwhile. But yeah, he's really good. 8 con, 5 move. He can promote immediately once he returns, either to Sniper or Ranger. Thunder Affinity has its uses. I've talked about it previously with other units as well. It's pretty good on him. I would say that it doesn't really complement some of the units that he wants to support with, but I think that's probably by design. He's probably more like... I would place him as somewhat of a replacement unit more than a long-term unit once he returns. And I think that's why he has the Thunder Affinity. I think it's good for balance. It's like, if you don't have a reasonably, good unit to use bows, he'll be your guy. But I think that you're moderately expected to have a different bow user by the time he returns. But for now, he's really, really good. In this portion of the game, there's no going wrong with him. I think he... Does he count as a game over condition for now? I don't think that he does. He and Helga were made for each other, with each other in mind. I would say so. Yeah, that makes sense. I will be right back. Okay, we have returned. Got a little bit of food, so that's cool. The music kind of going crazy. What I might honestly do is just kind of turn it down low and put that on over the music that's playing right now, because I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, as KJ said. Appreciate that, by the way, the explanation there. Let's see, let's do that. I think that was kind of bopping when I got back, so let's have some fun with that. Do let me know how the audio balance... Oh, my camera's lagging. There we go. Now it's no longer lagging. But yeah. Let me know how the audio balance is, because I can adjust it, like, actually just at will. Actually, let me do it like this. Let me pause this. Computer, please. And let's see where the audio stands when I have music on, usually. Right about there. Okay, so that's a good measurement. Turn it back off, and then put this music right about there. Maybe here. I think that should be good. Let me know how the audio balance is, but that's a pretty good song. Either way. Oh, is my camera? I'm so angry. I just need to get a better computer at this point. Maybe that's what my next investment needs to be. Anyway. Here we go. Back into it. Back into the action. It's still lagging. What is up with that? Please, just work for a second, camera. Okay. Now we're good. We're just fine. We're gonna make it. I think if I just throw him down here with the Lance Reaver, there's no issue that can occur. These all have lances. If I just put him in a forest, he'll be perfectly okay. And put him right here, kill this guy, and just have all of the dodge in the world. Honestly, I'll put him up here, because it's a little bit safer. And let me bring chat back up, because I accidentally closed it there. But yeah, I look forward to seeing Earlia once I have the opportunity to. Okay. Now that that's in order, I will put Catherine down here. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should put... I mean, how bad off would she be? Because I think that they're going to attack people that won't retaliate for the most part. So if she's only attackable by one person, then it's okay. So if I do it like this and protect Roxy, then everything should work out. Because only the one Pegasus Knight can hit her at that point. Here's hoping everything works out. Like I said, though, I got food, though. I got tacos. I am hungry, so we're gonna enjoy this enemy phase the right way. What do they call those channels that only eat food? I feel like there's a super obvious joke to be made there. Maybe that's all the reason to not make it. Gross XD. True. I like tacos. Tacos are great. They're not like bought tacos or anything. They're made. Good old fashioned. Put it on your stove, cook it up. It's also got tomatoes. I like tomatoes a lot. Oh yeah, tacos are great. Mukbang, that's it. That's the one. Aye, Captain. Ouch. Shave off the beard and you'll be the Dr. Disrespect of FE. True. Oh yeah, like this part, because he's got the mustache. True. I didn't even think about that. Good old Dr. Disrespect. Not that I actually have any idea of what he does, or who he really genuinely is, but I hear things, and things are generally positive, so... Good music, good food, good game. You know what? We're gonna do what is called engaging in indulgence. And begin with another... Just like... I missed the lid. Darn. I always throw them up in the air. What did I call it yesterday? The undisclosed something? FL08 Mukbang channel? Yeah, true. The, unspecified beverage from undisclosed location. That's the one. Or indistinct beverage from undisclosed location. We are a channel of indulgence here. You enjoy life, or you die trying. That is my motto. Anyway, everybody, like, quote-unquote lived. We, like, survived, question mark. Walmart juice, that's the one. Very true. AKA Pilk? Sure, we can call this Pilk. This, you can tell for sure it's Pilk, yep. Good old Neko Arc and her Pilk addiction. You know what, that's something that we could live up to here. You're quite scary. I guess what I could do is just, like, allow Winifred to perish. Because, like I said, she'll come back anyway. Or I could let Miles... Wait a second. That's funny. I know that's just a glitch, but that's funny. Is there supposed to be music on still? Yes. I have it rolling instead of the game music. 6 watching, 9 likes. Let's go. True. Thank you, guys. Good friend with Red. He makes a pretty wicked drinks, yeah. I know Red. I know who you're talking about. The guy himself. The guy who is, the maker of undisclosed beverage. He himself. It's really fascinating how he's able to bottle and print all of this without, like, a factory or anything. I wish... I'm gonna turn the music off. I think it's making my computer do the lag because I have, like, exactly 1 extra program open. So we're just gonna turn the game music back on. I'm tired of looking over. It's still lagging. I hate this thing so much. Now we're in business. We're not in business. It's still lagging a lot. What is up with this thing? Do I have something running? Oh, my computer's running at 99% CPU. Well, that's not good. Why is OBS running 8 times? What is causing that? Okay, I guess. Sure. I love streaming. Streaming is so good. I actually do like streaming. But yeah. We'll just turn the music back on, and hopefully things will even themselves back out somewhat. Now I guess the question is, do I place down Miles and just allow him to take every single hit? Because he will be okay. If it really comes down to it. He'll be just fine. It's just, will Boone be okay? And the answer to that question is probably no. Because the sword cab would then attack him. Yeah, it'd be 10 damage, which, to be fair, he's probably going to attack Winifred over Boone, considering that if I attack with Boone and use the Milarepa, I mean, he could very much just miss and then subsequently die. I think they're both going to go for Winifred. I could heal her up. I could heal them both up, just use Slim Lance. We'll just hope this works out. I know that Boone is a game over condition, and doing this is, like, highly risky for a reason that is not necessary, but that's how it's gonna have to be, I suppose. So the other Pegasus Knight will have about a 30% hit chance against him. I don't want to use up the whole Lance Reaver. I guess what I could do is place him back here, and that way the mage can't reach. The archer still can, but, like, all of the other stuff won't really affect him. And I should send somebody back to help deal with the situation. I guess it'll be Leah. It's weird to say that, but I guess it would be her. Maybe Virgil. I could see Virgil being a solution. I could pick up Caden and drop him forward with Grant. Or... yeah, with Grant, probably. I think one of them would then decide to attack him, but I don't really know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, so, Wind Tome, Forseti Tome? Forseti probably misses, but that's fine. It's good enough for me. I hope it works out. Indeed it does. Fascinating level up. Very fascinating indeed. Not my favorite. A little bit of defense on him is always nice, but just defense and luck is not what I was looking for at all. Okay. 69 never misses. That's true. Never. There's been no circumstance in recorded history in which a 69 has missed in Fire Emblem. It's like the one number that's always consistently good. Roxy doubles and kills. I think we'll just go for it then. We're running out of Flux Tomes anyway, and she's a fine solution for the top portion of the map. Please hit. Thanks. 79 never misses either. What's the one that was always missing for JBR? 86? That's the one. Yeah. Joseph is going to be the sacrificial lamb. I believe it. I believe that completely. From the bottom of my heart, I believe that. That's just like him. Okay, I'm going to heal up Catherine and send her back up. And hopefully she can tank one hit, and if not, don't say that word. I know, JBR. I know. It's a very cursed word. The number that resides between 85 and 87. The bite of 87, if you will. Or if you won't, I mean, I will. But you don't have to. How dare you, honestly. That's true. That's cancelable right there. Okay, I'm gonna throw down Leah right here with the slim sword, and she'll be just fine. There's no way that this guy completely rolls her. Even less so with the sword. So, let's see what happens, question mark. I guess at this point I could just go back and make sure that everything's okay. There's no downside to doing so. Yeah, 86 never misses, true. It doesn't have to miss, it just kind of chooses to. It's selective in its desires. Good dodge, I appreciate that one. I also appreciate good food. Virgil sure do be doing the thing. Not well enough, but he sure do be doing it. Winifred now lives. We kind of just got the best outcome out of all of this. For no good reason, honestly. Doubling Slim Lance pegs, yeah. Leave it to Miles. Whoosh, good old Chad over here. With his, enormous capabilities. This guy's pretty good. I mean, given one of them was Steel Sword, or Steel Axe, and the other one was, oh. It's a good thing Winifred dodged then. Darn, that's rough. She do be pulling out. It's her that's doing the pulling out, by the way. That has some implications, but, you know. No judgment here. Perhaps even support, if you would. Whatever that may say. That's rough. Yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, I'll add her to the death counter. Lamau. Yeah, true. XD. She said a funny. She's the comedy gold queen, as we've all known her to be. Okay, so. Not only will Miles be fine, he will be perfectly good and extremely capable. He'll break his Lance Reaver on this phase, but he's just fine. He'll do everything that he needs to do, and then some. If you know Miles, you know that he'll be good. Gonna move Boone back here, Slim Lance it up, and then go ahead and heal him. I should probably mend. I should probably make that effort, which I can do. I can throw... do I want that experience on him? I kind of just want it on Lael. Kind of just want to do one of these. Mend staff over, and then Pharos. Get that going instead. She's not going to be around for a while, but it's fine. It works out. And there we go. Just like that, Boone is fine. A fellow actually punished, yeah. That will occur. The rare occasion. Anyway, we can't allow... Excuse me. Can't allow Miles to die. S-rank light on Lael, maybe. That could have some use for sure. The S-rank in fire is what she usually ends up with. Just because she uses so much fire. Due to the Bolganone tome just being insane. But if she had S-rank light too, that'd be extremely good. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and do one of these. I'll rescue her. It's not like it's gonna matter that Grant's speed is cut, nor his skill in this way. Because it doesn't have to be a skill issue with him. It kind of just is an issue. I think we're fine. I think I can just end turn right here, and everything should work out. Like, it's maybe not perfectly ideal, but it should work out. Yeah, if he wants to attack Caden, I'm okay with that. And then who's left? Joseph. Joseph and Mama. Got him, I guess. XD. Okay, let's see what happens. I hope that this works out. These next 2 turns are going to be like the last mega impactful, stressful turns, and then we can kind of just bum rush the castle and be okay. Rain is a bit of an issue, but not so much that I'm scared or anything about him. It's just like, you know, he'll fly up, he'll attack us from 2 range, possibly crit us, and then after that we'll just kill him with Joseph, probably using the Forcetti. Yeah, so now we break this, and that's a bit of a shame, but that's okay. That'll work out. There we go. I'm gonna turn off animations after this, because I kind of just want to get through this map. Leah would have actually died there if she'd gotten hit by everything. That's pretty funny. There we go. Animations off, and yeah, now we should just be in business. I don't really see anything that could get in the way. Except for the fact that Boone is extremely awful for exactly no reason, and I don't know why. At least Miles is great. At least he's doing everything that I need him to do, and then some. Maybe we can javelin this this Pegasus Knight. Hit once with Roxy? No. I don't think we're gonna be able to hit once with anybody, except for Grant, because Grant is a Giga Chad. Absolute unit. He has no skill issues. He may be holding somebody in his actual arms while he fights, but that's okay. He'll do everything that we need him to do. Without fail, without question. Please get good level ups. That's a pretty good one. I would love to see more speed on Boone, though. That'll always be the case. Benching your Roxy over Liang. She has leveled 1 stat per 4 levels. Dang, that's rough. Yeah, once you get Liang going, honestly, he just pops off like crazy. Like, there comes the point where Liang is just... I do genuinely think Liang is a lot better than Roxy. But we're going to be using Roxy instead because it's very much deserved, very much earned. Let's see here. Yeah, and that's about it for this map, so we can just go ahead and rush everything. We can do our selling now and stuff too. I'll probably do my stat boosters next, at the start of the next map. Good old Helga just kind of standing there and allowing them to do whatever they please. That's a shame. I kind of wish she would attack some. Very nice. Super dead. Super gonzo, buddy. Okay, yeah, we'll just rush ahead. It shouldn't take too much time. Caden, he has a blue gem as well, so we can sell that off and get some extra stuff. We don't actually need extra stuff. I'm probably just gonna buy like 1 heal staff or something. Maybe another sword. Probably another sword. Probably like an iron sword. And then we should be just fine to just clear the map. We can also visit this. I'll visit it with Caspian. I don't know if it has to be one of like the default blue lions, but that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Yeah, we can just roll this guy over the course of 2 turns. It's not gonna be a big deal. He can shoot us once if he so pleases. Okay, let's see what we have to sell. I would say that Grant can probably just stay behind. I don't see him being impactful against any of these guys. Same with... honestly, we can just bring everybody else. Different item depending on who goes in between all 4 of them. Interesting. Which items would we get? Could you clue me in on that? Oh, you don't know? Okay. Oh, right. That is interesting. I don't actually know. Oh, reinforcements, darn. That's quite rough, actually. Gonna have to get something going for Mr. Miles up here. Sure do wish we had a Pegasus Knight. It sure is a shame that the game doesn't give you one of those like 3 chapters ago. Cucumber with a little bit of dressing on it. Apparently quite difficult to eat. I think what I'll do is I'll just visit with both Boone and Caspian. And I'll take my pick of whichever item I get. I'm not really too inclined to care if I just hit the back button for that. Because at this point it would just be nice to get a good item. Whatever that... Go for it. Let's see what happens with Miles. Yeah, these guys are flying in. It's gonna be rough for him. Getting a little bit of lag on my controller now. Whoosh. He'll be fine. I think that there's really not an issue. I think he could honestly just stand in the forest. And even through the weapon triangle issues, be okay. Not that I'm perfectly willing to test that theory, but I think it would be fine. Alright, let's see what we do get. Oh. Well, maybe it has to just be Caspian. Okay. I'm not really sure. He's fine, so when you get the item, I don't know. I don't recall. Different item depending on who goes in, between Boone, Caspian, Winifred, and Travis. Is that the right house, or am I standing on another house? I don't recall. Oh well. That's fine, I guess. We might be thinking of something else. I only interacted with Teenan and his entire stuff once, so I could very well be misremembering things. Send Grants up here and hopefully something will occur. I'm just kind of worried. Which house is it? It should be this one. It targeted this one. I guess I can just go there and read through it. Yep. Rooting for us. Yep. True. Did I miss something earlier? I don't recall. I might have missed an event previous or prior to this one. And if so, then I would lose out on a couple of things later on. Which would be a pretty big shame. But I don't recall. Because I haven't visited any houses other than these. Okay, let's see what happens with this dude. Look at this dude. Yeah, he'll be fine. One of them's the sword one anyway, or the steel sword no less, so... Even if they all hit him, he's gonna be fine. I could give him the slim sword for a little bit more accuracy. It's not gonna super matter. 7, 10, 17 plus 8, that would ordinarily be bad. 17 plus 8 would be 25, but because of the forest, he'll take 3 less in total, and I can use the Vulnerary for the 1 HP that he would otherwise be lacking. Pretty high chance he dodges anyway, and if not, then I'll complain extremely loudly about it, and make it a huge issue for everyone involved. That seems like the correct answer. Okay. I don't think that this guy moves, but if he does, then that's cool. I would like to bait out the Javelin instead. So we'll go for that, and Caden can do a bunch of our selling. I'll probably just sell that elixir. Let's see, what else can I sell? Probably the Steel Lance. Nah, I want the Steel Lance for Grants next chapter. Sell the Shining Bow, the Killer Bow. We don't need them anymore. Even though he can use them and stuff, it's just like, yeah, we could sell them, because they're gonna be good money. Bop, 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 and bop. And then we'll have a lot to work with in the next little bit here. Like I said, just dodge one and we're gonna be perfectly fine. Yep, there we go. Just like that. There's no issues whatsoever. Maybe he'll even get a good level up out of it. Yep, I would say that's a good level up. That was the Slim Lance one. How many gold? I hope he's using the Slim Sword now. He should be. That's enough damage that I would consider that as being that sword. Alrighty, let's go ahead and finish up this chapter. I like this one, but it's definitely one that can, you know, wear on you a little bit with time. Okay. What I should do is I should ward before I fight the dude up there. Whatever his name may be. Actually, I can't recall. Does Wind Sword affect Weapon Triangle? Yes, with magic. Boss is weak to fire bows, not wind. Yep. That's true. Oh, actually, yeah, that is true. So... I could just use Roxy with the Banshee Tome and a little bit of a res boost. And that should be just fine. Am I sure that it's that and not one of these tiles that I have to stand on? Armory, vendor. Yeah, I don't really need anything. I'm gonna have Leah just sell some things. Again. Restore staff. I could use that next chapter, but I mean, it's a lot of money. I have an antitoxin anyway. I have 2 healers, so it's fine. Sell another elixir. I like having a lot of money in the next portion of the game. It really does come in handy. Come in super handy. Miles is fine. Yep, there we go. Cool, cool. So, Ward Staff. And then Banshee Tome. Equip. It doesn't super matter if he's silenced or anything. But if that hits res, then that's, effective 5 damage times 2 at max if he doubles, which I think he will. And his crit rate is 5, and she has how much luck? Yep, she's fine. She'll make it. I could even put her on the forest if I wanted, like, extra certainty, which I kind of do. Then I can surround with everybody. I can kind of just have everybody nearby now. Heal up Virgil, even though he's not going to be great against a sword-wielding magic sword boss. Have Caspian, sort of have Boone nearby, I suppose. He would do okay. And that should work. I think that everything could pan out for us. Okay. Oh, I should actually turn on animations prior to that, because he is like the quote-unquote boss. There we go. Did I put everyone back in place? I might have, like, yeah, okay. Just want to make sure that everyone's as they were. All right, here, there's another rune right here that we would be standing upon. There we go. 0 damage, nice. Roxy's really good. She'll get doubled, but it won't matter at all. The decision to use her has already panned out significantly. This is a boss I ordinarily have quite a bit of trouble with. I could try to kill him with Joseph, and if he is not able to, then I'll use Roxy. I hope he gets the damage. Nice. Got the damage. Now Roxy should just be able to kill. Yep. She is quite able to. We will do so. She deserves it. She's done a great job here. Assuming she hits, of course. Yep. Nice. Defeated by the likes of you. Completely farmed for EXP. She's so good. She's so good. I'm gonna give her that angelic robe. That's the only thing she's missing. It's a little bit of defense more. I'll go ahead and send her after the boss as well. Leah will have to seize. While she's still got that res in effect, I can use the Banshee Tome. And if it hits, then cool, and if not, then the Banshee Tome will break, and I'm not really too partial. Ooh. That is not what I expected, but that's okay. We can just get out of there with him. If they want to move towards Roxy, I will very much welcome it. She doubles. Well, in that case, I'm just going to stand here with the Flux Tome then, because I think that that's perfectly cool. That works out even better than anything else, really. You double with the Slim? You do. Please help a brother out, Caspian. Only hit one? Darn. He's too good. He's broken. He's insane. What a guy. What a champ. Absolute legend. And like I said, I'm going to buy one more Iron Sword, just for the road. Everything else I can go without, for sure. We'll make it through the next map without too much peril, I would have to assume. How about you up here? Nothing up there. Cool. Nice, 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 nice. Everything's just working out the way that I like to see it. That's a good feel. There we go. Oh, was that not everybody? Yep, Grant. Almost took him for granted, you might say. Roxy's crazy. Roxy's insane. I love it. It's wonderful. Alright, you keep running. Isn't there something in one of these houses that if you visit it, then it's cool? I think if you visit it with Joseph, then one of the villagers is like, bro, I can't believe Prince Joseph just stepped into my house. And he's like, oh man, this guy's a traitor, or whatever. I don't think there's anything special to come of it, though. I want to make super sure about the Tina and stuff, so I'm going to check the recruitment guide. Just really quickly, because that would be a real shame to have to miss out on. Recruitment guide. Let's have a quick look here. So, in order to get... We'll look for Danica. On difficult Maddening, enter one of the ruined houses with Caspian on Chapter 11. This will trigger an event on Chapter 15 after seizing the gate. Let me check the Mercer one then. Visit the southern house with Boone, Caspian, Travis, or Winifred on Chapter 9. Either buy or refuse the secret item. So this is Chapter 9, right? Wait a second, am I not on Maddening? I am, right? I should be. No, I am. I'm on Maddening. The southern house with one of these guys. Right? Visit the southern house with Boone, Caspian, Travis, or Winifred on Chapter 9. Either buy or refuse the secret item. If the item is purchased on Chapter 9, visit the rightmost red house on Chapter 15 with Boone, Ariel, Miles, Caspian, Winifred, Travis, or Saoirse, and refuse the item. Mercer will be encountered in Chapter 18X, where he can be hired for 3,000 gold by Boone. Huh. I am not sure what's going on then. Bet it auto-refuse when you skip the dialogue the first time. I mean, I guess that would be fine. That's not really a big deal, I suppose, because it'll still let us recruit him. We just save money this way. I bet it did, honestly. Oh well. That is a bit of a shame, but I mean, I have more money now. That does make a lot of sense, actually, because, you know, that is exactly what occurs when you do yes or no eventing, and you don't make it a, like, a mandatory, unskippable text block, which I don't mind. You're sort of told that you need to pay attention to that anyway, and I didn't, so XD. Let's read it over one more time. Is it gonna work now? Did I just not have enough money before? Was that the issue? Name's Caspian. I'm with the White Lions. Very good, very good. Well, let's... hold on. Hold on. I want to see what item I get with Caspian. And then also check with Boone. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know why that is the case at all. I genuinely don't know. Because you guys saw me visit. Is anyone home? I don't know. I don't know what happened. But you know what? We'll take it. Let's see. Oh, well, it's 1,000, whatever. Mooncharm. Oh, let's see what the Mooncharm is. Oh, I pressed next frame. So back, Mooncharm. Wards against magic +3 res. We will lose that anyway, right? Or will we keep that? Because if we keep that, that's really good. I think I would prefer the Mooncharm over whatever else. I wonder if there's a way, or... Oh, that carries over, okay. Let me check something really quickly. Sun is defense, gotcha. Let me check something just really quickly, because I can actually see what items are possible if I just break open the game really quickly. Because I'm just curious at this point, I don't actually know. I'll just bust it open in the old hacking tools. And we can have a look and see what each unit would have given us. I would have to assume that Caspian's one of the more, like one of the better ones, because that's just good. Does it say wards against? Yeah, okay, it's +3 res. I mean, you can't go wrong carrying +3 res on you. Let's see here. Let's open it up, because I'm curious. Oh. Good old tomato. Okay. So, Chapter 9. Event Editor. And we'll see what happens here if I open this up. I hope it doesn't crash anything. It shouldn't. It's a pretty lightweight program. Let's see. Feel like Travis or Winifred might be Sun. Might not be much choice left. Yeah, maybe not. Okay. So, the event, let's see, Boone would receive, let's find out here. What would Boone receive? Boone would receive, the Mooncharm. Okay. Yeah, Travis and Winifred get the Sun Charm, Boone and Caspian get the Moon Charm. Okay, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Faith, Winifred, and Travis. Faith does as well? Fascinating. Either way, I'm fine with the Moon one. I would have chosen the Moon one anyway. +3 res to me is better than +3 defense. For the now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just the units who are dead. Gotcha, gotcha. Travis, or Faith wouldn't have had an impact, of course, but that's... Yeah, that's what you're just saying who's dead, yeah. Gotcha. Oh, Dribble asked who died, okay. Who died to death? That's a good way of putting it. Let's see. One last pass through to make sure everything is in order. Is there anything that I just want to sell? That I have in my, convoy or anything? I think I'm just good. I think I'll just roll with what I've got. Having that much money is a pretty good starting point. Plus you get like 10,000 or something. And the possibility of a red gem, if I'm not mistaken. I have one more taco and it's absolutely beckoning me. Nice. There's Wyatt. Love to see Wyatt. Let's go ahead and skip ahead. Get through this chapter. This will be the last one I play today, but after this we will have access to the thingy thing. the rest of the game. You know, Keiji played this game so much, he now knows every intrinsic detail about the game. True. Very true, and it's a worthwhile game to play that many times. Oh my gosh, that taco's absolutely falling apart. And you've still never recruited Mercer. Yeah, I want to recruit Mercer, I just don't know if I'll use him. He does seem really good. It's just like how to recruit and then also use whenever you want to use every single unit in this game. Like, Brett is the only unit that I think I've never had a serious, genuine inclination to use. Otherwise, to some capacity, I've wanted to use every single other unit in this game. I think. Apart from maybe, like, the witch that you get later, Arena. I don't think I've ever wanted to use her super seriously, but now she has a PRF that's insanely good, so she's probably worthwhile now. Okay, so, stat booster time. I probably should have bought another Flux Tome for Roxy, but it's fine. I have one right here. XD. Okay. Angelic Robe, I'm just going to give that to Roxy. I can't afford her dying, especially not in the next part of the game. The Body Ring is a hard choice. And I think that my prime candidates for it were Caspian and... who else? I usually give it to Liang because it's just funny. Plus 3 res is better because the chapter in the dark is the one after the time skip. That lets you get the dragon shield from the boss. That's true. That is very true. Okay. I could see the con working in Leah's favor. I think Miles and Caspian are the two that I'm most inclined to give the +2 con to. Because for Caspian, it's basically just +2 speed for him. With every axe, except for, like, he would get +1 from hand axes, and +2... he would take -3 from steel axes still, but, like, that's pretty good. Yeah, +3 res is really good. Like, I could even stack it with Roxy's Banshee Tome, and she would have, if I gave her a ward as well, +6 and then +7 for... she would have 19 res right now, and that'd be really good. But yeah, it can... +3 and then the +7 from ward means you could just have +10 res. And like, on Boone, for example, even just having a little bit more res, that can impact him a lot. I do think the defense one's good. I do think that there are situations in which the defense one would be better, because you're probably using it more regularly. It's just like, for the situations that you need to tank defense, you probably have the units to tank the defense. Caspian would be better. Also, Brett is one of the best staff bot because he will always have max power. I think that's true. I think that Brett has a lot of potential. I just don't really have the inclination to use him. For me, Fire Magic, while good, is less impactful just because of the fact that beasts are not really like a huge, consistent thing in the same way that wyverns and pegasi are. Because there's only really Griffin riders, and then I think Tarvos might have been changed to be affected, in which case fire would be substantially better, but I don't recall if that's the case. Either way. So for the other two, I think I have... yeah, I'm just going to give the body ring to Caspian, I think. I think that's something that I'm willing to go for. I think it's going to put him about on par with Sylvan otherwise. If he could cook dogs, he'd be really good. That's true. That would be a really good attribute to have, the ability to cook dogs. But Benji's brethren are safe, yeah. Oh, that's pretty funny. Really? The dogs don't count as beasts? No, they don't. They're still classified as monsters. I mean, you can classify anything as anything, essentially, but... for now, that's how they are. Okay, so who would really make fantastic use of the defense? Yeah, their K9's true. The defense could go to... honestly, probably also Caspian. I could give it to Leah. I think my Leah could sort of spiral out of control if I get a little bit lucky with her. And defense is always her weak point. Caspian and Miles are also considerations, just to sort of have units who also sort of spiral out of control. Caspian would be better able to control interactions with basically everything. I'm going to give it to Caspian, I think. Leah is going to be fine on return. She'll get her promotion pretty shortly after, and Caspian, he's doing pretty well for me. I'm pretty pleased with his performance so far, and having a little bit more bulk on him. Like, I'll put it like this as well. I usually give my Dragon Shield in FE8 in the early game to Garcia, for basically the same reason that I would give it to Caspian now. it's already a unit that's going to be on the front lines, like, all the time. So him having the ability to frontline even better, it's a pretty good choice. I could even give him the moon thing back, and he would be just fine to carry on with whatever he needed to carry on with. Like, I could give him the pure water, the moon charm, and just like that, like, at will, he has plus 10 res. He has 11 res at that point, just if I need it. And otherwise, we're good. I don't need the hand axe right now. I can just bring this. Virgil, you're fine. I should bring a thief. I do have a thief that I can bring, so we'll do that. I would bring Parvati, but the runes are going to get reset anyway. So having Atticus, I just about called him my thief's name, because they both start with an A. That's a pretty funny coincidence. Let's see. So, yep, that'll work out just fine. A little bit of healing there. I guess I could just give her whatever save. We don't have any more. Cool. We actually have access to the armory still, so we can just sell all of the runes. That's a lot of money, since we're not using her anyway. And then I can pull out all of the stops, and also pull out in the same way that Winifred referenced. Lonely Mirror, but Winifred didn't flirt with Wise. XD. Impossible. Not even playable. Longsword and Rapier are both going to be handy this map. I could sell this extra slim sword. I'll sell this Iron Lance. I won't need it. I'll actually trade the Iron Lance. No, I just won't need it, will I? About the difference between iron and steel when it comes to lances. He's not weighed down significantly in either way. Sell both of these fire tomes. This flux tome. Rip. Okay. Elixir. I probably want to keep one elixir. I think it's good to have one around. And nobody else has one, so Leah can carry that for me. Antitoxin, I also kind of want to keep. The door key would be good a little bit. Like it only because Winifred convinced Wise to become blue. True. Made a good choice that way. Story doesn't work without that. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I think this will work out for me. I don't really have too much that I need to accomplish with my things right here. I can just spam Majestra this chapter. I can give Miles this steel sword, and give over the iron sword. I could sell this slim sword, I suppose. He has enough speed that it doesn't matter anyway. Spy X Fire Emblem, honestly. Today is Saturday. Good to see you, by the way, Tucky. It is Saturday, so Spy X family is out. I could sell the remainder of the Banshee Tome, if it's over 500 gold. Okay. I mean, actually, hold on. I know that that's 500 gold, but, like, will that be impactful? No, it won't. I can just sell that then. And that way, whenever Roa watches the VOD, shout out to Roa, by the way, you can be satiated seeing me sell the Banshee Tome. I could sell the Ruin Tome. Goodbye, Ruin Tome. I don't care. I don't care that it's got that much crit. That was so much money. That was so much money. There's no way that I'm not selling that. Good lord. Spy X family, but it's Matthew and Layla. Yeah, 500 gold for 2 uses. Yep. That means that every 2 uses is 500, so that's a lot of gold. That's a big tome. I'll sell off this vulnerary. Probably pick up the one that I think I have remaining. Back here. There we go. Roa is like Heartless Caesar, but Roa. I guess that's a good way of putting it. It's like me saying that Tucky's like Aragon Gamer, except Tucky. Ain't that the truth? I can just go ahead and sell... Let's see. Actually, hold on. In terms of all of this stuff, in terms of treasure chests, how much do I need? I could sell the lockpick and just let the dude do the thing. I could let, Actually, how much is Forseti? I know that Forseti is really good, but, like, a lot of money. I'm greedy. I like money. It's pretty cool. Can you sell the Royal Bow? Didn't think so. That is deeply misfortunate. Alrighty. You're true. XD. You're. OMG, it's Tucky. I'm your #1 fan. Nice. What else is there to do? I think that's everything. I think there's no other thing that I need to do. I can just sell this. Honestly, get rid of that too. She can just use the Majestra and the Slim Sword and the Long Sword for the remainder of the map. It's not really a big deal. You owe her. I like it. Let's see here. How much is the Moon Charm, by the way? Oh, it's 1,000. Okay, that's how much we bought it for. So that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna sell it, but that's pretty cool. You're true. I could sell the lockpick depending on how much it is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I have a lot of money. Is there any way that I could? Yeah, that's Yuri. True. Okay, so I'm gonna have Caspian on this side. I think it just makes sense. The Axe Reaver. We can just have both of our extremely base Chads on this side, alongside the healer Lael. And then, yeah, owie, true. I want Atticus on this side for that. I think it would be good to have Roxy on this side, because we're gonna have Joseph on this side. It would be nice to have a mage on both sides. It actually doesn't super matter. True American, selling essential survival items for money. Yep, that's real. I think this is good. I think this is a pretty proper configuration of what I need. One of these guys has a chest key anyway. I do really want her on this side, but I guess it's fine. This should work out. Spellbound Throne, here we come. You know this castle better than I do. Yeah, I would say that's true. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get right on into this one. This one should be wonderful. The combination of you two actually kills that guy. That's really good. I'll leave animations off for now, until we get like a little bit further into the map. And bop. There we go. A little bit of Boone experience. Love to see it. And Caden can do as he pleases with this guy. You know this soldier better than I do. That's kind of sad, isn't it? Alright, and Grant will get attacked. That's perfectly cool. I did forget to give him the lance that I wanted to give him. Steel lance, but that's okay. I can swap him to Horse Slayer, not like it super matters for now. I guess it kind of does matter more than I give it credit for. We can give him Slim, whatever. He might not get doubled that way. 13. Nah, he'll get doubled. That was worthless, but it's fine. It's weapon triangle advantage. You work Saturdays? No, I don't. Not this Saturday. If they request me to, then I do. I didn't mean to send Joseph that way, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. Do you guys move? Yes, this one does. Cool. Good information to have. Yep. That works just fine. Thank you, Roxy. There we go. Everything should just work out now. I don't see how things could possibly go wrong. There's absolutely no circumstance in which a unit could be put in substantial danger. Yeah, that's a pretty standard Brett level up, even though it's Lael. Let's see, there's no way to swap over to the thing that I want to swap over to, so I guess we'll just roll with, Iron Sword for now. Guy's gonna walk up with his Axe Reaver and it's not gonna be a big deal. No way that he gets hit anyway. We don't actually get to see hit rates and whatnot. Excuse me. Afford 150k if you're in the Nabatan Desert. Need a method of transportation, true. I also forgot that there are Moguls, or gargoyles in this chapter. That's pretty bad. Ouch. Luckily that they're no longer poison. Maybe one of them is poison, I don't recall. Steel, toxin. There was the poison one. And another toxin. Cool. I'll just stand out of range and allow this to occur. Yep, we'll just use Caden, the strong one. That's his official legal name after all. Okay, take out the Slim, or the Steel Lance. Parade it on over to Virgil. Stand right here, throw a hand axe. Just laugh when it doesn't hit, because there was never a chance that it was going to hit. Trade this over. This could be worse than I give it credit for, I suppose. Trade this over, like this, because I misjudged movements. Throw a javelin. Miss again, inevitably. What would it be like to hit this guy? Let's try it. Nice, good. And then trade over this lance, even though it doesn't super matter right now. Wait, did I not do that? Whatever. Slim Lance is going to be the option anyway. Nice crit. I love to see it. Bop bop. Easy peasy. and then Catherine can just get out of the way and heal. To her heart's content. Go ahead and trade up this to Virgil. Last run where you got Queenie killed because you let Caden very obviously Berserk stay Berserk into enemy phase. Yep, I just kind of, on that one, I do recall that I simply forgot to press the button. I do want to use Queenie. I want to use a lot of people. We'll see what I'm capable of. There are a lot of units that I just love and want to see prosper and grow. But it's not always necessarily possible, unfortunately. Here's something that's possible, though. Very nice. I could use up the remainder of the rapier on this guy if I really wanted to. But I have a hammer, and that's funny. That's like comedy gold straight up, so we're gonna use the comedy gold strat as I like to. That taco is just killing me. I know that if I pick it up, it's gonna fall all over the place, though. Wow. Almost a perfect level up. Roxy is just straight up better than Queenie if you go Oracle for both. Makes sense to me. Ouch. My skin and bones. Luckily we have a healer. Love for miles goes for miles. That's a good way of putting it. Aw, man, I could use Roxy to kill that guy, I guess. I just kind of wanted to use Caspian because the hammer's cool. But I suppose if I have to, I can use Roxy. SMH. Can't be me. Can't imagine a circumstance wherein I use Roxy. SMH. Virgil Gaming, yeah, 100% of the time. He has exactly no chill. There we go, get rid of that guy. Free of charge. There's going to be a thief that's going to spawn within a reasonably soon amount of time. I guess is how I would put it. It's going to become an issue. I'm going to use the Forcetti just for its strength here. Ah, unlucky. Well, I guess I can throw a knife, not get killed, and then proceed to kill this guy with Leah. Or not. Kill with Boone, probably. Yeah, we'll take this. Steel Lance. Doesn't matter that he's getting doubled. Just big damage for me. Skill defense, cool. Do you know anyone else who's in touch with your favorite class as much as you are? No, I don't think so. I don't think that I do. Ooh, had a bit scary for Boone there. But I guess I could swap him over to a different thing. Swap him over. You'll be fine, right? Yes, you'll be extremely okay. Swap him over to Steel or Slim Lance and go back here and do a little bit of the healing. Very good. 6 defense. She's going crazy. She's by far the best I've ever had Catherine. Ouch. I hope my Boone's gonna be okay. There's the thief. You have a longbow? No. Cool. Iron knife and lockpick. Love to see it. I could Forcetti him and then leave Joseph in range without any issue. I think that would work out very nicely. First I want to heal Boone if I'm going to place him still in range. Wow, you got the 3 subs back. Oh, did I? Am I at 625 again? That's good. I'm not sure what happened there. Some people just decided, you know what? I don't want to subscribe anymore. Pretty recently. That's fine. That's one thing that I always say. It's like, you know, it's free to subscribe, but it's also free to unsubscribe if you decide at a later point you just don't want to anymore. And that's fine. I get that. I do that very occasionally to some channels as well. It's a cruel way of the world working, but it's a fact of the world. Sometimes you're just not gonna vibe with stuff anymore. Finally, some speed. Yeah, true. Boone, it's about time, my guy. Got rid of the thief. Atticus. I really keep almost slipping up and saying that other guy's name. Atticus is gonna do just fine. Do we still have the door key over here? Did I discard it? Okay, cool. Well, this is a little bit spooky, but it's okay, because I am very extremely capable of dealing with the spook. Probably subbed for Illuminated and lost interest. Yeah, probably. I would say so. Shouldn't have left him with the killing edge there. Hopefully he doesn't crit every single one of the enemies and subsequently die. There's one of those occurring. Okay, he's fine. He doubles the dogs. Almost at 420 subs. Gotta think of a good video for that. True. Oh, there's a mage in range. Darn. Imagine subscribing or unsubscribing when you could just be lurking as a mage. That's true. That's a good choice too. Don't die. Ouch. That was scary. Please don't have 3 range. Cool. That was unnecessarily bad for him. Luckily, everything works out just fine. Also good to see you, Redactado. I hope that I say your name correctly. But, I mean, I appreciate when people lurk, too. I think that there's merit to be had, 100%. You don't have to be perfectly active at all times in order to, you know, still garner... How would I put that? Like, you know what I mean. Maybe. Maybe if you don't know what I mean, then SMH, I suppose. But yeah, lurking has its merits because it's like, you know, you can just vibe. You don't have to be active if you don't want to, and I'm cool with that. I just appreciate the company. Okay, are we gonna be able to kill this guy? I don't want to have to use the rapier on him, but it seems like that's the only possibility. I don't think that Roxy is okay against him. She would take significantly more damage than I wish, so please hit both of these. Thanks, Miles. Appreciate it. Very grateful. Got the Owent. No lie, the only reason I started watching was because the Iron Emblem episode 2, because Iron Emblem episode 2 gets recommended to you. Gotcha. Nobody knows you're watching if you're a lurker, so that can be a good feel. Yeah. That can be a good feel for sure. Shaman, yeah. Shaman doesn't move. Just on the Switch for now. It's on the Nintendo Switch. Ooh. Miles might not be okay, but he's gonna be okay because he's Miles and that's an axe person. Glad I got annoyed and watched because you're the only good FE tuber. Well, I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. I think that there are some good FE tubers, but that's up to the individual to decide more than it is for me or anyone else to decide. At the end of the day, you'll vibe with people depending upon your own likes and interests more than others. Oh my gosh. If there's any reason to unsubscribe, it's that I don't talk correctly sometimes. XD. Don't get pinged all the time or called out or anything. Yeah, that's true. It can be intimidating sometimes to walk into, like, Discord servers or whatever and just all of a sudden be, you know, feel like you have to talk or something. That's one thing that I try not to facilitate. It's like, you know, if you want to talk, you can, and we appreciate it for sure. Because it's always fun to talk to people. But if you don't want to, it's cool. I get that. I join Discord servers all the time, and I just want to be in there for, like, information purposes or to support somebody, and it's like, you know, I don't really want to talk. I'll just either lurk or vibe or whatever. New PC win? Probably soon. Maybe next paycheck I'll start financing one. I would really like to. Stuck around because it follows the least cringe FE tuber, although that isn't saying much. Well, I appreciate that. That's a pretty cool, description there. I know people who would disagree, and I appreciate the vote of confidence from Heartless Caesar. Also watch Chris Fire Emblem on occasion, and don't know why I do. RIP. Oh, did he get hit and survive? Ooh, scary. I think Chris makes funny videos, but I don't necessarily watch other Fire Emblem creators too often. I sometimes pop in on his streams and lurk myself. My thing with Fire Emblem content is that I play Fire Emblem, and so I kind of get my fix that way. So it's like, you know. Community FE Discord, use it exclusively for WifiBot and look at random resources. Yeah, that makes sense. WifiBot is super handy. You can use WifiBot in my server if you want to as well. We have it as well. I know that... Who was it that was using it just the other day? I think Tabletop was using it just the other day. For FE7 comparisons. It's weird how different our personalities are, especially considering you're only like 8 months older than he is. Oh wow. Older than Chris? Is Chris really that young? That kind of surprises me a lot, actually. That significantly surprises me. I was not under that impression at all. He's 17? Wow. Alright. Respect for the grind. I wasn't about to start a YouTube channel at 17, that's for sure. I was like, yep, I don't want to make content until I'm capable of doing something that I won't look back on and be ashamed of, question mark. Which I guess, to be fair, the thing with, like, editing and stuff these days is that it doesn't take a great deal of effort to get into it and then also be good at it. Which, that's one thing that I will give Chris for sure. His editing's really good. We've been the boomers all along? Yeah, that's real. That's true. That's true. That kind of just blows my mind somewhat, honestly. It's like, you know, maybe we're just old. Maybe we're just, like, ancient. Maybe it's time for a new community to unfold or unsprawl or whatever. Get these boomers out of here, these people. These us people who are just talking about how Fire Emblem is so good whenever you use GBA mechanics and all this stuff. Please don't get hit, by the way, Miles. Thank you, I appreciate that. But yeah, my Boone does need experience. I'll give him experience off these Cavaliers. There's also going to be reinforcements and this guy that I'm going to give him experience off of. Also, promoted enemies in this game are very scary. We'll have to keep that very much close to heart, because it's going to be true pretty much 100% of the time. But yeah, the content creation thing is hard, but I enjoy it very much. I hope that my commentary remains decent for you guys, because I know that it's not always great, question mark, because sometimes I'll just be like saying words that are exactly what's happening on screen. But like, I think it works. It's kind of cool. It works just fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. No insecurity here. No, it's actually fine. I don't feel badly about anything I do. I enjoy it a lot. You might actually be surprised with, like, if a person were to meet me in real life, for example, you might be surprised that I don't actually talk very much outside of this. So this is like a great feeling for me to just be able to speak my mind about something I'm passionate about constantly in terms of Fire Emblem. Some FE8 randomized FLO tier commentary. Yeah, I feel you there. Whew. Just a joke. No, my FE8 randomized, I look back on it, how would I say? Because it's not like in a cringe way, and it's not in a negative way, but it's like, I look back on it as the exact starting point. It's like, this was the time where I was least experienced in this stuff, and because of that, I don't feel badly about it, except for one episode. Nice crit there, by the way. I actually want to see the 2-range crit animation. But like, yeah, it's, oh, that's really cool. It's true, except when you mention school for a frame and then the stories start pouring out. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Wow, crazy level up. But yeah, I look back on that as a starting point, and as such, somewhat positively. Because it's like, you know what? We all gotta start somewhere. And even if it's rough, it exists. It was a starting point. Also, shout out to KJ and 17 Master, old buddies from back in the day. I haven't talked to 17 in some time, not out of disdain or anything. I actually hope he's doing I hope he's doing wonderfully out there. He was wonderful to talk to, which is kind of a rare circumstance to get to talk. But those two, they really hard carried my like early love for this thing, because they actually watched the videos and commentated. Ouch. Or commentated. They actually left comments, and that was like a huge motivator for me. And like, it may not have seemed like much, but to me it was like, you know, it actually feels somewhat real now. Oh, sleep, okay. Because back then I was like, my goal was to get to the point where I could get 20 views per video, and then I would be happy. 17 is awesome. I hope he's doing wonderfully. Sometimes he pops into the BC hacking Discord and says something, but I got back late last time in my response because I've been working and I fell asleep early. I did see his response and I wanted to respond, but like, I was really tired at the time and I just didn't have the brain power, so I responded the next morning, and I'm not sure if it was ever seen, because that Discord remains dead pretty indefinitely, like pretty permanently, just as a result of none of us like really having a collaborative hacking project anymore. Not necessarily out of any like ill will or anything, it just kind of happens that way because XD. Imagine having the time to sit down and create an entire game. Comments do change a person, yeah they do. Was in mod for Chris for 3 minutes, but he disabled chat playback for the stream where it happened, so rip proof. Ah, that's a shame. Good ol' moderator status, my beloved. I don't actually mind too much the moderator thing. I don't really like to mod too many people. I know that it's like a thing to do for some people that like gives accreditation or whatever to someone or something. But to me, it's just like, yeah, I'm giving this to people because I feel as though they will not make it a thing. You know what I mean? Like, make it a, oh, miss a chest. Yeah, I'll go back and go back and get it with Atticus. He should have, I don't know where I was going with that, by the way. It's weird with the moderator thing, because I don't want it to be like a pedestal. I don't want it to be something that people looks at like, man, if I could just get moderator for a FOLO or whatever. Because to me, it doesn't really affect anything. I gave it to Tucky because I know him in real life, and I gave it to KJ because he was on stream with me that once, and it's like, you know, it kind of just happens by circumstance rather than for a specific reason. Anyway, that aside. Basically what I'm saying is that none of you ever have any hope of becoming moderator for me. I'm just gonna lay it out. I'm just gonna be like, you know what, never gonna happen. No circumstance, ever for the rest of time. I'm just kidding, whatever. Take it as a god complex. Yeah, I know, that's pretty much it. It's like, I'd rather that just not be a thing. I'd rather we just chill and vibe and generally just play the Fire Emblem in the funny way and make the funny meme of Fire Emblem being good when we all know it's actually bad. Actually, secretly, I dislike the meme of people just saying Fire Emblem bad, because I like the series. I'll cry about it. Hear that, KJ and Tucky? You have no chance of being mod. True, I'm going to unmod them right now. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. My name will never be blue. It really does make me sad. Because I don't mean it that way. But, you know. Anyway, Lael will have no issues with this person right here. This person right here is... Ooh, that crit rate. Yeah, the Ruins Home is quite scary. It previously had a little bit less hit rate, I think. It might have been 50. Maybe it's the same. Dang, I just left and came back. What did you do wrong this time? I was just talking about how, like, the reason I don't mod a bunch of people on my channel is because, like, as Mage General said, like, the God Complex thing kind of comes into play. And people start feeling like it means more than what it actually does. And I was like, nobody will ever become mod. I will have to unmod every single person. That's really bad. You might currently... You might catch me right now regretting what I have done. It's actually completely okay. Bop bop, and then we'll take your soul right out of your body. Never felt it as a pedestal thing. It was I trust this person to not randomly ban everyone, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. I pretty much, yeah. That's about right. This wrench of mine glows with an awesome power. Yes, it's like you're Bob the Builder, except the only thing that you build is, What would you build? What would you build? Explain to me what you build. Name a thing that you would build with your power. Mod on Discord for a few weeks, but felt inferior because the more experienced mod did a much better job, so you stepped down. Gotcha. I don't actually have any mods in my Discord server. I take care of it myself. Because generally speaking, it's not an issue. I've only ever had 2 incidents in the, for the duration of the channel, or of the server. Well, I guess technically 3 that could have had a thing happen about them, but only 2 of them that did have a thing happen. And one of them was so early on that I bet, like, probably only JBR remembers. Because it was a guy who just joined both of our Discord servers and felt this huge need to just be racist for no reason. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to ban you because you said that. I'm going to ban you this exact frame, and then never ever think about this again. But I did continue to think about it because it was the first time I had to ever ban somebody from a Discord server. Well, not the first time, but from my Discord server. Wow, Roxy's insane. Built separation, depression, inferiority, and overall general malice. You know what? I think that is a worthy power. Yeah, the second one was that. Yep. You're right, Dribble. And that's fine. That'll happen sometimes. Roxy is going crazy, though. I am so happy that I was bribed into using her, because look at this. 15 power, 13 speed on a unit who uses dark magic. The only thing that she ever possibly lacks is HP. And we can give her another angelic robe, and if she hits like 30 HP by mid-game or something, there's no touching her. She's done. She's got all of the supports, the support options she needs, because if we recall, she supports like everybody for no reason. And it'll just work out perfectly fine. Now you're going to be an issue. 21 defense. You're no longer an issue. Thanks, Grant. I appreciate that. I'm going to stand right here with you because that unlocks the other side. We're now going to have Grant do what is called stand here and win the game. This is my favorite strategy. I use it all the time. And Grant is going to complete that task. Actually, maybe I'll use Boone for this since he is not awake. Alright, we're going to be using Grant for the stand there and win strat. I hope you enjoy. Good old Grants. Reminds me of your Roxy with magic and physical wall. Very nice. Yeah, she is going absolutely crazy, and I'm 100% here for it. We also have an energy ring to give out now, and I'm not sure who I want to give it to just yet, but I'm sure it's going to be wonderful no matter what. I could give it to Joseph. I think Joseph would be a fine candidate. I could give it to Miles. Miles is going to be back immediately, so like having it on Miles would be pretty insane. And he's not a unit that I think will cap his power prior to promotion. He actually doesn't have the capability to anymore, and it would just be a matter of him missing one more, so that works for me. Caspian, there's a pretty good chance he'll cap it, and then Boone is also an option, but he will definitely, assuredly cap his power. Liam might be an option. I don't know. Miles or Caspian. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Miles. I think he's the best choice. At least for my purposes. I usually like to give it to Liang. But for now, this will work out just fine. Yeah, I shouldn't have opened that right now. I should have waited for a little bit longer on that. That's gonna create quite the circumstance, actually. Especially if this hits. Okay, cool. Thanks. Appreciate. Alrighty. We are both using Horse Slayer. We're both Templars. Imagine if they crit twice, they still wouldn't be able to kill Grants. Thank you. Thank you for the hit there. Alrighty. Now, this is where things become scary. Quite scary, actually. I guess what I'll do is I'll shoot him. I could kill with, nope, never mind. I didn't tell you the truth. I completely misled you. You have been tricked and fooled and pranked and, bodied and rolled, and quite frankly, it is, definitely an intention of mine to completely mislead all of the viewers at all times. Yep, that is the thing. And I have succeeded, as you could well tell. Anyway, with all of that out of the way, we have a longsword. If only fire damage was effective against horses, that would be crazy. That would make fire magic, like, by far the best one in the game. It wouldn't even be close, this is the problem. I think we can get through it, it's just a little bit scary as well. Like, if I don't hit this with Grant, then it's fine. I just kind of wanted to put Grant a little bit ahead. Because I was thinking, like, what if oh, actually, my barrier and the moon thing are on the other side. Because I was thinking, like, what if I just placed Grant down? Actually, he would be okay anyway, I think. Because with the Slim Lance, these guys won't double him. And then this should just... well, it is quite a bit scarier than I actually gave it credit for. I'll just put Virgil out front. Please hit this. Thanks. Thanks, Grant. I appreciate that very, very deeply. From the bottom of my heart. Caden can farm this guy for EXP. And then Virgil can just stand out here with the, what's it called? There should be a pure water around here somewhere. Is it in the convoy? Let me check with somebody who doesn't have a full inventory. I think it's on Caspian, isn't it? I literally put all of my res on this side. Yeah, that's crazy. I kind of pranked myself there. My controller's dying. It is completely lagging out for me. So I guess I'd better hurry. How does Caden do against the Templar? Well, he was doing 8 times 2, so it wasn't going to kill. But it's good enough for now. I could just put Leah out here, actually. There's no reason to not put Leah out here. She will tank all of the magic just fine. And then this is going to be a sword cav, or an axe cav, so she's going to avoid it because it's steel axe, and she's going to be okay. I could Majestra and get kills and stuff, and that would work out. Yeah, she's really good, actually. Extremely. I could even do that. I think I will do that. Maybe free the other units on the other side? Yeah, I'll stand on the tile there. Whoosh, please kill. Thanks. Yep, that works out just fine. Skill speed. Got him. Yeah, now we just win. Now there's no issues whatsoever. Stand right here. Freedom. And we will do what is called Comedy Gold. Place Caspian out here with his newfound plus 10 res, just like that. Remember what you forgot to tell you? You said that you're said to your culinary teacher who you hated about a month ago. What's that? I'm curious. That was a very interesting teacher, no doubt. Gotta love teachers who are just kind of not great to their students in any meaningful way whatsoever. Alrighty. I certainly had my share of those. It's like Tucky said, you get me started talking about school and it's exactly game over. That's the point at which I no longer have sympathy for any human being alive. Because school is for me just like one of the worst experiences I've ever had to deal with. That is the most damage he's going to take by quite the margin. Actually, I guess he could die if like everything attacked him now. Nope, never mind. Said 5 curse words and told him that he was the reason you're dropping out of his class. I see. Yeah, that'll... I mean, respect for taking the initiative and just getting out of there, because sometimes it's not worth hanging around and things like that. culinary is cool and all, but like, there's no amount of food necessary. There's no amount of food that I could make in a culinary class that I couldn't just learn about online. That is, you know, that would be worth all of the trouble that goes through with a teacher like that. Okay. Hit this guy with Force Steady, just to get him out of the way. Whoosh. Ah, unlucky. I'm gonna use up both uses, and we're gonna crit on the final use. That's one thing I love. He just took 146 damage. Or 126 damage, I mean. Look at my beautiful son slaughter his enemies in the field of battle. Yeah, it's very true. Good to see you. Horses, Boone food. Yes, that's true. I need to do that. I very, very badly need to give him experience. Hayden can break this wall. And then I can just have Boone sort of roll with the punches. I could honestly just put Grant right here. I think that might be better for now, because the aspect of the Milarepa, which is the effect which reverses weapon triangle, would be quite not good against the steel sword dude. Is that Rocket in my streamer's stream chat? True. Love to see it. Alrighty, let's go ahead and heal him up. Caspian. Yes, it is I. Nice. Love it. Okay. I hope that Roxy's able to hit one of these. If not, then it's fine. Actually, she can do it like this. Ooh, she takes a lot of damage. That might be less than ideal. I guess I could do that like this, because the Milarepa is almost out of uses anyway. Yeah, this is fine. Need to get off our booties and create an Nefolo-designed ROM hack of FE. Yeah, I'm working on one. I am commissioning artwork as we speak to have that come into play. Let's see. Let's see here. How would I... So, do you guys know the wolf girl that I'm all the time... Can you write for me? Probably not. In truth, I've already got a lot of the writing and plot points taken care of. But if you guys look like way over there on that side of the screen in the bottom right-hand corner, the wolf girl that's there is the commission that I'm getting right now. So she's heartbroken, yeah. I apologize. I did enjoy the writing that you did for that one hack that we did a long time ago. Yeah, my writing, I get a little bit picky about my writing. I like to very much carry the story in the way that I desire. My D&D group will know the full extent of that, because that, you know, sometimes I get a little bit heated about that. I like my writing to be the way that I like it. Might get lucky and do some editing though, maybe. If you wish, I could most certainly give out some tasks as though we were in Among Us, the hit acclaimed game by whoever made Among Us. I don't really know. I'm always looking for like placeholder sprite work and stuff. I know that Devin was willing to make placeholder sprite work for me, but like, I know how busy he is and I don't really like to, you know, do the whole thingy with asking people for things when I know they're busy. Mert can do that, true. She makes very good stuff too. Some of the best, honestly, that I've seen, apart from like official, like professional creators of things. Yeah, the sprite work. Shouldn't have blown up at your teacher, TBH. Would have given you a scenario where you could have filed a lawsuit. Dang, that would have been crazy. It's fine. I think it's while it's good to take advantage, or not take advantage, but like take into, how would I put this? Take your life into your own hands and things like this. It's probably not worth legal trouble for a teacher who you'll eventually not even have to deal with anymore. Like, school's gonna be bad, pretty much no matter what. Like, that's just gonna be how it is. We live in America after all, and it's like, yeah, we just kind of sit in school and go through it, and then once we're done, we complain about it for the remainder of our lives because we live in an awful system like that, and that's just gonna that's kind of just how it's gonna have to be. I hate that it has to be that way. Maybe one day we'll get some reform and we'll get some things going. I'm a little bit doubtful with the way that things are kind of headed, but you know, maybe we'll get better. Education on the cheap is pretty bad. Yeah, it's rough out there. It's kind of a shame. Yeah, he does need more levels. I really need to start focusing experience into him, like, right now. I need to give him those guys over there. They spend a lot of money in the wrong places and start public schools. Yep, 100%. It's quite disgusting how the system is constantly handled by people who have lived through an awful system and just think that it's okay. When it's completely not okay. But, you know, good old America, how we love America. I do like America, it's just like, you know, sometimes I wish that things were significantly better, simply as a result of my being alive in this country, you know. Kinda just casually wishing that things were good. Specifically the medical thing is one that always gets me. But you know, that's its own thing. This is Fire Emblem. Bases grades on sheets and would have removed points because he said things he didn't like, yeah. I certainly know my share of teachers who would do stuff like that. Told your principal about a scummy thing he did and he got mad at you. Man, that's not good. When the principal's getting upset at the students over stuff like that, you know that they just don't care. Because it's like, if a student genuinely comes to the point where they have to bring a problem to you, Caspian is not Boone. Shh, I'm working on it. Boone is gonna be just fine. Probably. Yeah. Nice. I love that animation. Every time I see that one, it's a wonderful feeling. Okay, and then can you stand here and tank a hit and not kill? Thank you. Boone can get the boss kill because Boone has the damage to do that, question mark. And it will work out, probably. That is my patented pseudo-promise. Oh, the teacher got mad. Okay. Well, that's good that the principal tried to address the problem then. Either way. We'll go ahead and finish up this map, and hopefully she won't crit this. Nice. I wouldn't mind to see the crit animation from Lael, though. It's always cool. Alrighty. So now, the way that I'll do this is I'll kill this guy with Boone, as requested, of course. And then go ahead and not heal him because he didn't take damage. And then I will rescue drop him poorly by doing it the roundabout way. I'll just not do that then. I'll place Caden right here and we'll be just fine on the next turn. Boone will get experience one way or another. Whether it's the good way or not is up to your discretion. But like I said, I usually don't like to speed up and stuff, but we are approaching the 2-hour mark and I'm getting a little bit fatigued for sure. So, we'll go ahead and wrap it up here pretty shortly. I do look very much forward to hitting the time skip, though, that's for sure. We can look over our units at the time skip and see what our units are about. Dang, that's a shame. Never told him about your favorite quote. And there'll be no swearing either. Ah, that's crazy. What a guy. What a champ. Or assuming that he's a guy. I'm just going to take... I'm going to hazard that guess. Based upon the usage of your him pronoun. I think that's a pretty fair basis for that. Okay, so we'll go ahead and, yeah, just do this. I think that we can do everything. I hate him so much, yeah. I feel you. I feel you for sure. Alrighty, so the killer bow is going to be quite scary, and I'm not going to risk getting hit by it under really any circumstance. So we're just going to have to kind of hope that our units are capable of doing the actions which allow us to win the game. Pretty good way of describing that. Use Lael for one more heal. Yeah, I probably should. I can heal Catherine, so cool. Your education system is worse, but the teachers are good. Dang. Oh, better, but the teachers are good. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, gotta go. Pizza's ready. Very nice. Hey, yo, the pizza here. Have a great time with your pizza. The classic, do as I say, not as I do, teacher. Gotta love them. Nothing quite like a teacher that makes you absolutely despise them by doing the things that they say not to do. It's truly, So about Boone... would Grant be able to survive this? Be 29 damage either way. Grant would not be okay. In a few places they're fine, yeah. System is worse, but the teachers are better, gotcha. Well, Gurar. I guess... Oh, nice crit, thanks. He's got the halberd, so I can't really use Leah for this. There's no way Boone gets hit twice, right? Like, there's no reality. Oh my gosh. He is just not taking damage. That's kind of crazy. Surely Miles will be fine. Yeah, that's what I thought. And then Roxy could get a hit. Maybe. That boss is fat. Yeah, he's huge. Please? Okay, yeah, it was a 37. Didn't think so. But yeah, you can definitely have positive experiences. It's just more likely, I feel, as though the negative experiences will come into play. That just might be my bias, though. Let's see here. So, hopefully that works out. I'm going to risk Boone's life on getting this kill. It's just going to be a minute. Because I need to get more hits on the guy. Just kind of roll through him. Whatever happens, happens. Sorry, would teach you to be making Odin proud by dying bravely in battle. Nice. That's a good way of doing the whole life thing. Dying in battle. Vainglorious death. Love to see it. Well, Roxy, you're gonna have one more shot at this. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, drop her back off. And then next turn will be all good. Good old big boy boss. He himself in the flesh. Please don't crit, Leah. I'll be very grateful for your actions and missing, I suppose. This is fine. If Miles hits this and then we hit with Joseph, it'll work out. He's going crazy. Miles is going to be so good on the first time skip map. Please hit this. Is this truly the way it has to be? In the end, it has to be this way? Is that a Metal Gear Revengeance reference? Could it be? So yeah, don't miss and then get hit twice by 23s. Thanks. Arigato. Swordmaster Miles, I can already see it. Yeah, I might still go Assassin. I really am thinking about it, but we'll see. And then he'll get a level up straight out the gate. That was rough. Thank you for reminding me about the energy ring. I would have forgotten. Okay, energy ring, where are you? Atticus. I'm gonna give it to Miles, for sure. Take it, my friend. You want it? It's yours, my friend. As long as you have enough EXP. This guy's crazy. And we get him immediately, out the gates. But pronounce it like anime villains in Japanese. I can't do a Japanese voice very well. I only have like a stereotypical like European type voice. Sort of like that old iDubbbz voice. I would have to like read something in it. Wow, this Boone is kind of bad. Yeah. So it's finally over. It's not gonna work out unless I have things in which I can enunciate vowels and whatnot. Now that the war has been ended between our nations. Things of this nature. I wonder if we're going to see Ariel's portrait before she is... Yeah, I like the long hair on her. Boone, is that you? I have a beautiful voice that charms and disrobes people. That's a great attribute to have. Boone and Joseph looking super mid-tier, don't know who says these guys are good. I say these guys are good. They're extremely good. It's just that I haven't given them meaningful experience. Mo, there is that you. You're pretty good at it, thanks. Appreciate it. To be continued. Ah, we've beaten the game. No, that's not how it goes. Shop goes naked every time he hears it. That's great. Wonderful. And there we go. We've done it. Homecoming. About 4 years later. Love it. Let's see here. Ah, and now they have beards. Don't you love it? Now that Ariel has gone to town, we can relax for a moment. My friends always get on me. We go into we'll go somewhere and chill out in the car. We'll go swimming or whatever. It'll just get super dumb. That'll be the only way we'll communicate to each other. We'll go to like the pool or whatever, and then the car ride back will just be super stupid. Because we'll only be talking in what we refer to as the Finnish accent. Because I'm learning Finnish as a result of my Finnish heritage. And it just is funny to me to do that. It is funny to me to do that voice. It is pretty funny. It always gets us laughing. 30 years later, Ariel's still paying off her... She's learning Finnish. Oh wow, okay. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. I like Finland. Finland's a pretty cool place. Hoi, travelers. We don't get many travelers in these parts. It is now the common occurrence to get travelers. Using Duolingo, I'm using the same thing. Very nice. Okay, here's my Boone. He's extremely not okay. He's extremely not okay. I could actually play out this map if I wanted to, but I am gonna go ahead and call the stream for now. I'm using Duolingo. It's just been a while since I've been on it. I need to get back on doing that. There was a period of time where I was like super diligent with it, like taking notes, doing all of the lessons, like getting on for like half an hour every day. Me so lacing, and so for the consequences, it is what we will be doing. Here's Caspian, absolute legend. She has a 130-day practice streak. That is impressive. I think my practice streak only got up to like 2 months. Gotta keep up. Yeah, honestly, I need to. It's been quite some time. I think that I stopped about a month before I started working. I was doing that, and I was taking pharmacy classes online, as I think I talked about in BC. I was doing those pharmacy classes in Duolingo about the same time. I had a schedule worked out where I would dedicate about 2 hours a day to the combination of both. Yeah, Caspian and Miles are going to be insane this map. My Miles is just off the wall. This guy is crazy cracked, and Caspian is like... so good. I'm glad that he keeps the Moon Charm as well. Good stream. Smell you later, alligator. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it very much. Also, here's Ariel. I'll briefly touch up on what she's capable of. 6 move. She's got the 5 con, the 28. She's a really good rescuer. She's got one of the best affinities in the game with the light affinity. Some really strong support options. This would be attack, defense, crit, and hit rates. All really good. She's got good growth rate. She's a really solid unit in all areas. Her bases aren't anything to write home about, but she does a good job as a healer. Like, you can't really go wrong with her. She also starts off with a ward staff, which I very much love. You hate Ariel? That's a shame. I like Ariel very much. She is the successor to the famed White Lions devoted to her family. But yeah, these are going to be our units to start off. We'll also go down to this village. Ordinarily, we could get Liang here, but I'm not going to get Liang this run, most unfortunately. Or maybe not unfortunately. Maybe it's for the best, because we are going to have Roxy in the next chapter, and I very much look forward to that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure to like the stream if you haven't already. Hit subscribe if you're new. We're this many parts deep, so surely you're having a good time. I think this is episode 6 now. I will not be streaming tomorrow because tomorrow is Father's Day, and I mentioned yesterday I would like to take my father out to do something. So I'm not going to be home during the period of time which I would usually stream. But I will try to resume on Monday. I do have work on Monday, but it is an 8-hour shift as opposed to anything otherwise, so should be just fine. Wouldn't it be hilarious if Roxy died immediately? No. Awesome stream. Can't wait till Monday. Thank you very much. Send me what you need to edit. I will keep that in mind for sure. I'll let you know as soon as I have stuff that I would consider edit-worthy. I don't have anything substantial written out in terms of, like, dialogue prepared or anything, but I'll let you know as soon as I do. On a computer all day these days? Sure thing. I really appreciate that, by the way. It's great to have someone to look over. It's someone who I know, for you personally, you have, like, a background in literature and stuff like this, so I appreciate that. But yeah, that's about it. So, is there another YouTuber thing that I usually say? Comments if you're watching the VOD. I know you are, Roa. Leave me a comment letting me know that you watched to this exact point, Roa. I know that you did. Happy Father's Day, guys, when it comes and to your father or follow. Thank you very much. I'll let him know that you guys were very very much wishing him a happy Father's Day as well. Yeah, historian, that's right. Okay, gotcha. And yeah, that's about it. So, until next time, I'll see you guys later.